Hello world and welcome to my channel. I'm EVEREST VR, but you can call me Galen, and I am here for another channel update episode. I don't know anymore. We are here to talk about important things about the channel, what's going to change, why is it going to change, and what's the whole point of all this madness that's happening? Most of you know I have been gone for the entire month of June. This is connected to a variety of other situations. Usually June is a really bad month for me. It's usually a month of trauma for me. As crazy as that sounds. I mean, June is a chaotic month. I've said it before and I will say it again. June needs to be removed from the calendar. Let us just forget that month and just make it 11 months for a year. Anyway, the reason for that is I usually go through traumatizing things every June. Like a few years ago, like I've had good friends and things went bad and I got messed up badly. And this continues to happen, by the way, like every June. This June actually went mildly well, but not entirely true. Because what happened was, and I know I'm going on a tangent, I'm not. This is actually part of the story, and this must be explained to give you guys context as to what is happening with the channel. It's nuts. Anyway, due to these traumas, every June, I usually suffer from a legitimate breakdown. As in, my body just collapses. Some of you might have watched my prior videos on this kind of situation where I will end up in the emergency room. It's nuts. I end up in the emergency room and it's a bad episode. It's from any normal person's perspective, even a doctor's, it looks like I'm suffering from either a seizure, a heart attack, or even a stroke. Like, all these are bad things. Well, the good news is this is the first time I actually found out what I'm suffering from, and basically I'm having these colossal nervous breakdowns where my brain just says, I'm done. And it tries to shut me down. And basically, it just tries to make me pass out because my body just can't handle it anymore. And, it does not work well because I don't like to pass out. So I end up fighting my own brain. My brain fights me. And I go through this absolutely agonizing process that literally looks like a seizure. It is so bad. I hate it. Anyway, this is where things get interesting. So, I ended up in the ER. You like my penmanship? ER. So that was an unfortunate set of events. I did not like ending up in the ER. Costs a lot of money and it was scary and annoying and I didn't know what was going on. So after this whole situation happened, the whole point was, okay, how do I stop having, nervous breakdown where I just and just crash all the way down to the bottom of down there. It's not good. It's not good for the channel because then I go away for a while and then, you guys don't see me for a while. I lose subscribers. I lose watch hours. It sucks. I do not like it. So, I'm having to kind of think a little bit more open-minded, outside the box, figure out what do I do to not have these nervous breakdowns, because, by the way, chat, these kind of breakdowns, if they continue to happen, like throughout my life, they can actually start resulting in some really bad stuff, like maybe can actually legitimately lead to a legitimate heart attack, or a legitimate seizure, or maybe a legitimate stroke. Unlikely on that bit, but it can lead to much harsher bad health stuff. So this cannot keep happening. I have to stop these breakdowns. So, as many of you know, I am a night shifter. So, like big moon and at nighttime I do stuff, and I don't know how to spell night. Night shift. Oh my word. Do I even know how to oh my goodness, it looks like that just looks disturbing. Anyway, night shifting. So, in case you guys do not know, night shifting is a carcinogen. Night shifting is a carcinogen. Not a good thing. Not a good thing. What does carcinogen mean? It means bad stuff. Research it yourself. I am not going to say it. I don't want people to get scared. It is not good. Now, I do want to let you guys know, when I was in the ER, turns out my health is super, super, super good, which makes me super happy. But long term can lead to bad stuff. Carcinogen is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. We do not want carcinogens in anyone's life. Carcinogens are not, no. So anyway, because I am a night shifter, something referred to as circadian rhythm. It's kind of like the time clock of your brain. You know, that's a terrible clock. I don't know how to draw in this game correctly. Anyway, the time clock in your head is very important. This time clock in your brain helps you regulate your organs, helps you regulate your body. It's how you are alive. Anyway, my time clock, because I'm a night shifter, is completely... That's my time clock in my brain. It's completely destroyed. Now, if I, slept in the daytimes and woke up in the night times and kept it like that, I would be fine. But that's not how it works. Why not? Because there are certain responsibilities you can only do during days. For example, streaming. Yep, the stream's been getting to me, and I've been streaming for a long time now. I have not been able to sleep correctly because of streams and other life responsibilities, like hanging out with family, going out and having to do actual responsibilities like school and just a lot of other stuff that I have to do in my personal life. So because of it, my time clock is broken. So what does this mean? This means that my anxiety and my stress are far worse than what it would be for kind of a normal person. So when all this kind of crazy stuff happens, my health starts getting far, far worse, which eventually leads to, guess what? A nervous breakdown. Okay, so we can't have this happen anymore. No, I can't keep... As the rumors go, I go to night shift to work with Freddy. No. I'm not. I can't keep working with Freddy. My nerves are roasted. Look at that. Look at my nerves. They're literally... Yeah, not good. Not good, guys. So, what is going to happen? Something needs to happen. And I did come up with a plan. But sadly, you guys might not like that plan. But it is also for the good of the channel and for the good of basically everything. So what we're going to do is, most of you know that I stream on Fridays and Saturdays. Okay, so we're going to try and maintain this schedule. Going to try. What's going to change, though, not right now, but in the near future, this could be next week or the week after or next month. Very soon, I will definitely make a large announcement when it happens. But what's going to change is, most of you know, I try to start streaming if I don't oversleep, because, my time clock in my brain is all messed up. So what we're going to try and do is we're going to... The present stream schedule has usually been 3 p.m. to about 7 p.m. And this is all PST, by the way, Pacific Time Zone. So this is usually the stream time. We start at 3 and we end around 7, sometimes 7:30. Okay, problem is, due to this schedule, a lot of times I can't get the right amount of sleep. So what's happening is I'm changing my job description. I am going to start working daytime. I know, it's so weird. I haven't worked daytimes in an eternity, it feels like. But I am returning to work daytimes because working nightimes is breaking my health. And it's time that I went out there and I saw the sunshine once again. And, became healthy because of it. So, this time, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. PST, is going to be altered. And I am so sorry, chat. I am so sorry. I know some of you are probably going to love it to death because it's going to be we're going to have to change it to a much earlier time zone because my new work schedule, daytime-wise, is going to be this. We're going to be changing it to, ironically, 2 p.m. So, what's going on there? So it's going to be 2 p.m. all the way to 11 p.m. This is going to be my new work schedule. So obviously, I can't stream during the normal time frame. It's just not possible. Can't do it. I'm not too happy about it, but at the same time, this schedule is fantastic because I'm planning on going to college soon, which might disrupt stream schedules. We'll talk about that when the time comes. We still are good, solid, like 6 months out. But this is going to have to change, obviously. So what's the new stream times that we're going to do for Fridays and Saturdays? I'm hoping that we can aim for something like 10 a.m. to about 1 p.m. This will be, oh my goodness, 1 p.m. Yeah. So that, guys, will be the new stream schedule every Friday. I'll put Friday and Saturday here so you guys know that what I'm talking about. But yeah, Friday and Saturday, this is what we're going to do, guys. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. will be the new stream schedule. Now, it doesn't just end there because as is, I'm kind of burned out. I'm still recovering from this health trauma because it was a trauma. Let me tell you guys, I'm still recovering from it. It is scary when you don't have control of your own body and your own body like turns against you. That was a terrifying thing, and I hope it never happens to me again. So just keep it in mind, guys. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Friday and Saturday. Again, when is this? In about a week or two is my assumption. My job is still kind of getting all the paperwork set up. If I was to throw my own theory out there, it will probably be the week after you watch these videos. So I'm hoping that this coming stream, this coming Friday, Saturday, will still be the traditional 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'm hoping, Pacific time, obviously. But in like a week, maybe two, this will be the new schedule. I will let you guys know in my channel's community tab, so make sure to click there if you want to look for more information. That's where I keep you guys updated. Now, we're going to go talk about something else that's also going to change some stream schedule stuff. So I basically told you guys about that new one. The thing is, a month has usually 4 weeks, right? So we usually stream about, we do like 4 streams a week. 2 on Friday and 2 on Saturday. So these are usually the stream moments right here. Boop, boop. But this is where things change. And I think you guys are probably not going to be too happy about this, but I have to do this for basically the benefit of the channel. Our subscribers are not doing well. The channel is not gaining any solid growth. As fast as the channel grows is as fast as this channel loses subscribers. I've actually once saw analytics of where I was gaining 30 subscribers a month sometimes, only to lose 30 other subscribers that month. Very fishy. Like, why are the numbers the same? I know, very, very weird. So this is what we're going to do. We're only going to stream for the first and second week of the month. We will no longer be streaming on the last 2 weeks. Not the same way we used to anyway. And this is to basically allow for growth. So these final 2 weeks of this month, we will not be streaming. This is for me to basically get the paperwork done for the channel. Or at least that's why I like to call it. I like to call it paperwork because it takes a while to do these things the right way. And I have not been running this channel the right way. I've been running it at a whim. I'm just like, oh, this is what we're going to do right on the moment. And that is not the right way to run a YouTube channel. You need to know what you're doing. You need to know what the whole point is that you're watching and what your audience basically expects of you. So on these last 2 weeks, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be creating an infrastructure for the channel so that the channel can properly grow. What does this mean? This means we're going to probably be setting up Twitch account. YouTube, don't hate me for saying these words. I still love you. So we're going to be making a Twitch account. We're also going to be making an Instagram account. Now, are they going to go live in the same weeks? Probably not. I'm just getting everything set up. So we're going to make an Insta. We're going to be making a Twitter account. I know a lot of people out there don't really like Twitter, but it is one of the better areas to basically commercialize your product. And this is the one way we're going to commercialize the channel. So I'm going to set up a Twitter. I'll probably try and set up Blue Sky. I know a lot of people out there are really enjoying Blue Sky right now, which is kind of like Twitter. So we might set that one up as well. I know a lot of you are out there like, Everest, TikTok. I don't know if we're going to do TikTok. I need to set up some special things with my laptop. TikTok is very scary when it comes to its data harvesting techniques, and as you guys know, I don't like data harvesting. Even Instagram does a lot of scary data harvesting techniques. So I gotta get my laptop prepared, set up, and basically put multiple defenses on it, and that's probably what I'm gonna do in those last 2 weeks of the month as well. I'm gonna set up that laptop so it can basically defend my privacy, because we all gotta defend our privacy in some way or another, at least until the law steps in and starts helping us defend our private information. So that is what's going to happen in the last 2 weeks. We're going to get all this stuff set up. And then hopefully, next month, you're going to see all this go into effect. You're going to suddenly see we're going to start streaming on Twitch. We're going to start streaming. We're going to start having a lot of videos and pictures and whatnot. I don't even really know how Instagram works. I think there's videos on Instagram and photos and whatnot. You're going to start seeing that from the channel as well. You're going to start seeing things going on Twitter, Blue Sky, hopefully TikTok as well. I hear TikTok's algorithm is incredible and helps commercialize things beautifully. So we're going to see a massive, explosive growth on the channel. And just so you guys know, the Twitch account is going to focus more on single player content and more adulted content. So if you guys want family content, stay here on this channel, stay here on YouTube, enjoy the content that I'll be dishing out. It's always more than likely always going to be family friendly. The Twitch account will not be family friendly. We're talking about video games like Helldivers 2, Baldur's Gate 3, what are good other examples? I guess The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, The Forest. There's a lot of very rough content in those games, and I don't feel comfortable necessarily doing it on this channel. Not right now anyway. So Twitch is going to focus more on single player content, and I will have sometimes special guests who are old enough to basically be on the Twitch channel. Because there's going to be a lot of these changes, and I know that there's an older audience that wants to be involved, wants to basically watch the content, but sometimes the YouTube content is focused a little too much. I've been trying to aim it for like a 15 to 20-year-old audience, but it's not really working for some reason. It's focused more like on like 13 to 15, and that's not my intention, but that's what's playing out. So we're gonna make the Twitch account for a more older audience. So should be interesting. We're gonna aim more for PC games. We're gonna aim for more higher tier VR games, and it should be a game changer for the entire channel. So that is basically what's going on with the channel. I know a lot of you probably have questions about, and this is a little unrelated, but I need to talk about it because I know you guys are basically going to ask me anyway, and that is the podcasts. Some of you might be like, why hasn't episodes of me being your podcast gone up yet? Well, first of all, I was on break for all of June, so I couldn't upload anything. I didn't even have my PC per se for like 2 of those weeks. So we couldn't do it on June, and Mr. Bob, my editor, he had his wisdom teeth pulled out, so he was out of commission for a little bit too. Don't worry, we're getting podcasts out as fast as possible, and if you were in an episode, you're more than likely going to show up here very, very soon. Just have a little bit of patience, please. And we're also going to alter the way podcasts operate because there's too many people that want to be in the podcast, and that is fine. But there's only so many chairs I have here. So what are we going to do? We're going to convert the podcast series into basically a YouTube YT short series. In other words, I can get like 5 people back here, maybe 10 people in this tower, and I just film basically a quick like 2-minute video with each one. Each one of you guys will get like the spotlight, so to speak. You'll have direct conversations directly with me, and that way it's easier to understand what we're all talking about, and there's not a crowd of people talking all over each other and making it harder to understand. This way it's just better for the entire experience of you guys being in podcast or you guys watching podcast. So no worries. I am really gonna try aiming for this channel to be explosive in the next few weeks to hopefully the next 2 months. And I'm hoping for a rather dramatic explosion to such a point that hopefully at long last, I can see some income in the near future, because I do all of this for free, guys. I do all of this for free. And I know some of you might be like, but you have Patreons. I have 2 Patreons, and I technically get about 30 cents from each because Patreon takes a certain percentage. So that means I'm only making like, oh man, less than $12 a year. It's barely anything, guys. It's barely anything. Again, I'm doing this at a loss. I'm doing this for free. I really hope that you guys continue enjoying the content, and I hope that you guys can appreciate that I am actually trying to do this not just for my benefit, but the benefit for my audience. I really want you guys to have fun. I really want you guys to enjoy what this channel kind of represents. Respecting one another, being good to one another, having fun with each other, and just getting to see awesome, cool stuff. So I hope that's understandable, because honestly, most people would tell me, just quit. Don't do this. Don't do this. Like, put your life to something more beneficial. But for right now, I think we're going to keep doing this. We're going to keep doing this. I don't want to cancel the channel. I want to grow it. If anything, we're going to see some mutations to see if it assists with the growth. And as I said before, I don't want this channel to die. If the community gets too toxic, maybe we end streams on YouTube. But that's only if the community gets too toxic. So, and hopefully my moderators can attend to that. But otherwise, we will see how this pans out. Regardless, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this doesn't come as a shock to some of you, but I do think this is very, very important for the longevity of the channel and for my own personal health and sanity, because again, I don't want to end up in the ER again. No, it costs a lot of money. Lots of money. Like, I just paid the bill last night. I'm broke. I'm bloody broke. I'll be fine, but I'm still broke. It's so crazy. Regardless, as I said, this is really for the benefit of, I hope, everybody. And I hope that you guys are super psyched of what's to come. We're going to be having a lot more classified. There is already a lot of classified productions behind the scenes. I think you guys are going to be super psyched what is going to be released. And I think you guys are going to be super entertained, like more entertained than maybe ever before. And I am so excited. Regardless, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. And until next time, I will see you all in the rec room. Booyah!